can throw them on Twitter and whatnot. Thanks.
Nice to meet you, Gabby.
Good morning.
Tanya.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Nice to meet you. Good morning. Nice to meet you.
I'm sorry?
Morning. Nice to meet you. Good one. I like that handshake.
Larissa.
Good job.
Margarita. It's simpler. Nice to meet you.
So, have you ever bought a piece of jewelry that you probably overwore, well, ever wore once is not your style anymore, and it's just overall, it was overpriced? Well, we are Prodigy Jewelry, your style.
Hi, my name is Tanya. I am CEO.
My name is Margarita and I'm CTO.
My name's Larissa, I'm the CFO.
My name's Emma, I'm CMO.
My name's Gabby, I'm the CCO.
My name's Andres and I'm CDO.
So we as Prodigy Jewelry want to offer unique and customizable jewelry for our customers to wear, and that is specific to their style.
One problem the majority of the people face all over the world is having that regret of buying a piece of jewelry that they don't use or they don't like.
We want to give people an opportunity to express themselves via jewelry. Within Prodigy Jewelry, the customer can either do two things. They can either buy one of the pieces we've created or they can make their own pieces. We believe that our target audience is teens to young adults due to that is trending right now. And we put this to the test by conducting a survey at Fresno City College in which we asked them if they like jewelry and if they like wearing jewelry, in which the majority said yes.
So with that being said, we have some products that are ready to sell. And we as Prodigy Jewelry want to give that opportunity to our customers to have customizable jewelry at a much affordable price that many other companies do not offer.
Finding the competitors was a bit challenging due to the fact that there isn't many companies like us. So what we did is that we found certain features and compared it to ours. Our first competitor is Hard Jewelry. Hard Jewelry has the same style and has the same aesthetic that is like us, but what they don't have is that customized feature, and that's where Shenko comes into play. Shenko, although they do not have the same style or the same aesthetic, they do have that customized feature. But what puts us at the top and makes us better is that we have more affordable prices. To give you guys an idea of average range for a necklace piece at Hard Jewelry, it would cost you $24.95 through $54.95, and a custom necklace piece would range from Shenko from $350 through $515. This is very expensive when you consider that Prodigy Jewelry's prices for necklaces only range for $10 through $15.
So for our audience growth, we've chosen Instagram to be one of our main platforms to market to our customers because it targets the exact age range that we are trying to target. So as you see on the far left, there is a screenshot of our homepage of our Instagram page. And just under 2 weeks, we already reached around 117 followers on Instagram. Our middle post here is showing our butterfly earrings, which got around almost 58 likes. And here are the rainbow safety clip earrings, which has 60 likes and 11 people shared it with friends or family. So that tells Prodigy that we are getting out there and people are interested in our products.
So how do we make your custom piece? First, you'll visit our website, which is via our Instagram page. Then we, Prodigy Jewelry, will make your custom piece just for you, handmade. Then later on, we'll ship out your piece so you can wear and feel unique in your own custom jewelry.
So this is our financial model. We have different styles of jewelry. We broke down our financial model by the materials it costs us to make one piece of jewelry. For example, the garden necklace, it costs us $3.65 to make, but we'll be charging $12 in order to make a profit back of $8.35. The butterfly earrings cost us $4 to make, but we'll be charging $8 so we could go buy more materials and make multiple sets of our jewelry. In the future, we plan on buying our materials in bulks.
So the revenue model. First, the consumer, like I mentioned before, will visit our website. Then they'll order either a necklace, earrings, or even a bracelet. Then Prodigy Jewelry will ship that out to our customer. Or if they want to make their own unique piece, that will be via our website, which you can customize your beads, what material you want to use, and how you want it to look.
Market sizing. So for market sizing, we have TAM and SAM. We have about 40 million potential buyers for TAM. How we got this number was starting off by inputting the population of the US and then inputting a percentage of how many of those people are male and female and age and range from 16 to 25-year-olds. And then after that, we input the percentage of how many of those use Instagram, and we got about 40 million potential buyers. The number of units we would sell would be about 120 million. Average price would be $12, and our potential revenue would be around $1.4 billion. For SAM, we have about 8 million potential buyers. The number of units we would sell would be about 24 million. Our potential revenue would be about 288 million, and this is if every potential customer bought 3 of our products. Minimal viable market. We chose Prototype and Wizard of Oz. For Prototype, since we have a product, we want to display our product and we want to show our customer how our quality is and how the overall product looks. For Wizard of Oz, we will have a website, and from our website, our potential customer will be able to purchase a product, and then we will be able to make it and then ship it out to them.
And now for our website. A disclaimer, our website is in work in progress and we are constantly working hard on it. We wanted to make our website really simple in order to make it easy for the customer to navigate through it. With that being said, at the top here we have a carousel promoting each one of our individual products. And if you scroll below that, we have categories of the products we'll be selling. For example, necklaces, bracelets, and earrings. For our product page, we have a compilation of all our products. You can expect this page to keep on increasing due to the constant reproduction of jewelry we are producing. We want to keep on making jewelry because we want to give the customer as many decisions and as many possible choices. As I stated earlier, our customizable page is still in work in progress, but when it is complete, you can expect this page to give the customer an opportunity to create their own ideal piece. They can either pick different type of beads, different type of chains, or even different type of pendants. It all comes back to the customer on what he or she would prefer. This is our About Us page. On this page, we basically tell the customer a little bit about ourselves, Prodigy Jewelry. We have descriptions of our position, our names, and even images of ourselves. Below, we have our mission statement. Our mission statement tells the customer who we are as Prodigy Jewelry and what we are trying to accomplish. Below that, we have resources in which the customers can reach out to us just in case they have any concerns, questions, or any type of feedback they would like to give us.
So we as Prodigy want to set milestones for ourselves. We want to keep a tunnel vision and be organized throughout the dates, months, throughout the year. So by January, we want to start creating our website, which we did, and we're almost finishing up with that. Later on, during February, we want to start selling products. By the way, we already sold 2 products and made a revenue of $22 so far. By the end of March, we're actually going to be modeling some of our pieces during our fashion show we're going to be held in here at Patino High School. During May, we want to sell at least 70 pieces. So far, like I mentioned before, we sold 2. So that's getting closer to that. By July, we want to keep that marketing people, checking up on sales, keeping up with each other, and knowing what's going on. And by October, we want to continue to sell twice as the first time, and keep on going and checking up on our revenue. So.
Thank you. Does anyone have questions, comments, or concerns?
I do. Wonderful presentation. So you guys talked about your costs earlier and the unit cost for each one of the different items you sell. Did that include labor costs? I didn't see labor costs in there. Or was it unit cost of materials only?
Just the unit cost of the materials.
So have you factored in what the labor cost is to produce each piece?
Yeah, yes.
So where is that shown?
We forgot to put it in there. Next time we'll have it.
Okay, and I'm not trying to give you a hard time,
Yeah,
just
it's
questions to come to mind. And then I have a couple more if I could just
Yeah,
go
yeah,
through
go
my
ahead.
list.
Yeah, I have a few.
And then on the shipping costs, is that going to be the end-use customer paying for that, or is that factored into your costs as
That's what I
well?
wondered too.
On our website, when they go to check out with that, whatever piece of jewelry they want, shipping price will be added onto their price. So that's how it works. It'll work.
Okay, and then I have a question about competition, if I could. So you guys kind of compared two different groups, the high-end Shane Company and hard jewelry. And what you guys appear to be making is custom jewelry. And there's a lot of custom jewelry makers and marketers out there. They're sold in a lot of different locations. So this is my question, within that space, and the fact that you said your main problem you identified was that people sometimes don't like their jewelry. How do you solve that problem uniquely in the competitive space that you're in with other custom jewelry makers?
We are a much affordable company, since most other companies, for customized, it's about $40 and above. And for us, it would just be in the range of $10 to $15.
And how do you guys squeeze that to where you can still make a profit?
We buy things in bulks, so it would come much more less that we would make a product, and we would add the labor in it, because for the butterfly earrings, we have it at $4, but with labor we have it at $8. So we would make a lot more revenue since we buy things in bulk.
So I have a comment, or question. How did you come up with, if the butterfly earrings are selling for $12, how did you come up with that figure? Why did you decide on how much you charge?
It depends on the time that we take for it and how hard it is to make that product.
Right, well, they have jewelry stores can sell earrings and whatnot for well more than $40, and still it only costs them maybe $15, $12 to make it. So they have definitely an upsell on it. So how can you upsell it more? And I think what I'm trying to get at is I feel that you guys are priced too low for what you're worth, and especially when you factor in labor and scaling, and even though that you buy it in bulk, that's great, but still you don't want to be the lowest on the market. You want to be a little bit higher than where you guys are at right now.
Thank you.
Yeah.
To kind of piggyback off both of these gentlemen, we're kind of hitting them on their poor financials, but because there is 6 of you, so when you're calculating your labor, who's making the jewelry? Is it all 6 of you, or is it, okay, so when you think about that, each one of you are making the jewelry, so your labor costs are going to be pretty high, because you're all involved, so you've got to make sure that your pricing is in line. Because then you're shipping materials, as you said, the shipping costs, but what materials are you using to ship out to?
That's a good question. So I think this is awesome. My question is, I guess, about the jewelry itself. So some people have allergies. I know a lot of times they post, hypoallergenic on the information. So I was wondering, is that a concern? And where are you getting your products? And are they all nickel, or what's the basis of them?
So when we buy our products from the stores or even in bulk, it will say on the packaging of the chains nickel free, or just any metal free. And so whatever, if it is some type of nickel free, we will definitely put that on our website with the description of the jewelry, so people are aware of if their own allergies.
Perfect.
Things like that.
So one more. What if you guys are an Instagram brand, right? That's what you're trying to be, that's how you're promoting it. So what if a celebrity likes it and shares it and tweets it and then shares on Facebook and all that stuff, and then of their millions of followers, 1,000 people today want to buy. How do you deliver to 1,000 people?
When there's 6 of you.
And there's 6 of you. How do you scale up quickly?
good problem to have, but.
Great problem. Yeah.
Because you got to think about your financial aspect too. Do you have the finances in order to buy all your materials in bulk and able to, deliver on those products?
Yeah, usually we find like sources where the things are like no less than $5, and they come in a really big amount. So if we ever do have a problem, we would it's not hard to make the pieces that we are doing, but they do take some time. So we would probably just ship it out, and like all the other companies that do like the 5 business days, because we do purchase things in a big bulk, so it would come out. A lot of products will come out of that big bulk.
I just have another comment if I could. Again, you guys have done a wonderful job, and there's a lot of work done into this. The one thing I might suggest is a deeper analysis of your competitive marketplace, because you really, again, I kind of go back to the original point, you're not competing against the high-end jewelers. You're not. It's not your space. But you identify just kind of one example of, again, the custom jewelry market that could be potentially customizable. And you say most of them would charge $40. I would, in your next follow-up presentation, as you go down a little deeper, is find who the leaders are in that market space and identify maybe the top 4 or 5, and really talk about how you differentiate from them to make a compelling reason for why someone would want to buy your product versus, again, it's a big market out there in custom jewelry. You can tell I wear so much of it, I'm an expert. I'm not
with hair
speaking,
products.
but I do have a wife that buys a lot of jewelry. And, anyway, so it's a big market, and I just, when I've been out shopping with her, there's even in the retail stores, there's some really pretty jewelry that's, $20, $25. And I know it's not customizable, so I would suggest taking a deeper dive into the competitive space you're going to be competing in and really see where you differentiate yourself.
Okay. Yes.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Good, how are you?
All right.
So on financials, I'd elaborate a little bit more. We should have put in like the labor costs, and then show your price. And then you can, that way, and then you can show your margins, so you can show how much profit is built in, which includes having somebody make it for you, which is what we talked about. So, it'd be a little bit clearer to everybody that there's money to be made at your prices. It's not so clear when you don't really show the difference between what it really costs, including labor, and what you're charging. It gives a little bit of indication of what's in.
And by the way, the jewelry is really pretty that you showed us on the site.
Oh, yeah, I had a question or a comment that you guys should probably seek some of those antique fairs or something and have a booth space, and it's really unique. So
Art Hop tonight at the
oh, yeah.
pie shop.
The pie shop?
There you go.
You can set up a table in there. It's warm, so it might be a lot of people there tonight.
How many do you currently have available to even display?
A lot, actually.
We're actually kind of worried right now. Yeah.
Well, you should have said that.
That also helps with us, the visualizations,
Yeah.
like you're wearing your own product and
Right.
you're out there, promoting yourselves.
Right, yeah, that's cool. Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Super cute. I almost
I know. Oh, thank you. Yeah, those are super
Christmas.
cute.
Yeah.
Good job.
Good job, guys. The Christmas ones are really cute.
Good job, guys.
Good job, you did good.
You're welcome.
See you.
Congratulations, guys.
See you.
There you go.
Should have got a picture of the handshake.